gamers around the flat universe. My name is KK and this is the easiest leech in existence. Out of all the other leeches, this one is the simplest one. And I'm kinda disappointed with it, not gonna lie, because Ninja Kevi had Cubism on both arenas before. But what happened is that we had Impoppable game mode, which was very, very difficult, arguably one of the hardest Blunariuses ever. And here we have this piece of cake leech with medium difficulty. And yeah, it's gonna be very, very simple. Why? Because on medium with ban you can farm a lot, and when you farm a lot on easy map, it's becoming very, very, very simple. So, also, guys, smash like and subscribe now, because why the fuck not? We are making amazing guides. Let's begin. We begin with 3-dart monkey into Benjamin, into 200 farm, into 000 tech shooter. After that, we keep on farming more and more. The way we farm is by spamming 200 farms. The placement of farms is important, so make sure you repeat the spots that I have in the early game. The farming this time is insane, so you're gonna be able to make a lot of money, but you will not need to make this a lot of money. So I will show you like near perfect execution, and if you do even half of my farming, you will be more than fine, since this time is very simple. But what I encourage you to do is to repeat the farming in the early game. So try to match my farming before round 40, or at least do 1 or 2 farms less. So not like I'm doing 11 or 12 farms and you're doing 5. Do at least 8 to 10 and you will be Gucci. Now, I greed a lot in this one, so if you are unsure about your execution and stuff, go for the wall of fire on round 23 or 22. If you are sure, do as I did. What I did here is I upgraded 002 tech shooter, and then I proceeded to get the wall of fire only on round 28. The way I did this is I used level 3 ability of Benjamin, and this way I was able to increase the DPS in the needed time frame, so that our tech shooter and dart monkey actually deal much more DPS than they are supposed to in like the casual game. Next step, after you get 10 or 11 farms, depending on how many you can get by round 30, you start upgrading the marketplaces. You are aiming for 7, so if you get them by round 38, you want to get 6 or 7 by round 38, and it's gonna be fine. If you get 5, you are still good. And you place the boat in the exact same location as I did, because you want to have as many farms in range of this boat as possible. Next step is to get 004 boat, and after this it becomes very straightforward. On round 40 you sell 6 of your marketplaces. If you don't, or you can sell 5 of them and the boat. You get 205 tech zone, 420 village and 420 ice. This is more than enough. It will shred through tier 1 without any problems. Very reliable, especially on this map. And next step, you sell tech zone and buy the BRF farm into the 204 overdrive. After this is gonna be your defense for a while. After that, you sell one of your marketplaces as soon as you get 14,000 bucks, just so that you can buy BRF earlier. It is worth it, and you slowly do this process until you buy a crap ton of BRFs. You could have also sold the ice tower, but I decided to leave it because this ice tower is debuffing the blimps, allowing the overdrive and tech zone deal much more damage versus blimps. So I think it makes sense. Plus, for example, if this was hard mode or impoppable mode, I would do the perfect farming, but here not really. Now we get 4 BRFs in the bottom left corner, and now we get 2 of them in the center, in range of this pond you see in the top corner, and it is important. So you will place 1 more boat like that with 2 farms. And after that, you get the overclock engineer. After you get him, you actually overclock one of your bottom left farms, and you will sell 2 farms in the center as soon as you have $20,000 in cash. After that, you upgrade the MAD in range of this same boat and in range of the Jungle Rams village. You just micro your mat a bit and kill this fucker, and everything is going very smoothly. Mat is more than enough to destroy the tier to Lych elite one, and you are chilling. After that, you sell the MAD in range of this boat, important because it will give you much more money, and you buy more BRFs. This time I did not go for the crazy Opolis because we don't really care since we have so much money anyways. So the one I chose was 10 to 11 farms. There are a few spots on this map I was experimenting, and this one seemed more or less decent. So I think I got 10 farms this time. In my normal run, I used the spot for 11 farms. So whatever. Just get something similar to mine, and you will be good. Now, after that, you sell your remaining BRFs and buy 1 Banana Central. Important part because Banana Central brings you much more money. Next step in farming, you gotta buy as many 4-0s before round 76 as possible. And you also need to buy 402 Boomerang to counter round 76 and round 78. So you get as many of them as possible just because on round 76 it's very short round and you get a crap ton of money. If you can have enough farms before the round starts, you will be good, and it's very, very important. Alright, here I messed up a bit because you just need to get the moral glyphs beforehand, and yeah, no problem. Alright, yep, as you can see I got instantly like 70-90k. Next step is also an interesting part. Repeat the spots for my marketplaces. As you can see, I placed 5 of them with the tier 5, and it is important because we will be selling them for the Dart Paragon. It's a very high skill technique which I recommend you to do, because if you sell something out of range of the boat, you lose a lot of money. But here we lose only 5% of the value of these guys, and you will be able to profit from these farms a lot. Now, we have 2 boats, so just so that all of the farms are in range, you wait until you get 100,000 bucks and you already placed tier 5s of the Dart Monkey, and you sell all of your farms in range of these 2 boats in order to afford the Dart Paragon. Next step is to place as many boats as you can in the top pond and in the bottom right pond, and you upgrade all of them into the 004, except you need 2 boats for the middle path tier 5 and top path tier 5. After that, you quickly proceed to place more and more farms. Never mind the Dart Paragon and the Lych, because it will be destroyed rather quickly. Don't waste your time, and while this chaos is all happening, you keep placing more farms, you keep upgrading your boats, and as well you also place the villages to buff the boat and farm income. Village is 204 tiers. Now I upgraded all of these things, and I barely was able to spend my money in time because we are making a lot of money during the round. I would say even now we make more than $100,000 per round, and it's not enough because we will spam the farms throughout the whole map and we will max out on this. Just so we are on the same page, you will have enough money in this run to place all 4 Paragons degree 40 or higher, and you will be able to place VTSG and you will have money remaining. This is just insane farming, and it's not very often when this thing actually happens to you. Next step, we create the boat, not the boat, we already created the boat or Paragon farming setup. Now we are creating the Ninja Paragon farming setup. The way you do this is you place Grandmaster Ninja in the center, you surround it with the Shinobis or Sabotage. It's the same thing because only tier 3 matters. I got the Sabotage just because I'm rich and I will be using this as the sacrifice. So the way you do this, you just get a lot of them, you get the Alchemy Alchemist permabrew, but remember, you wanna sell this Alchemist as soon as Lich appears, because you will suffer a lot for this. You just won't kill Lich, so don't joke with Alchemists when you are playing Lich. Now, next step will be to set up, as we did in after tier 3, we sold the Dart Paragon. And now we are creating another Dart Paragon, but with a good one this time, so degree 40 or higher. How do we do this? We get the Dart Paragon, tier 5 darts in the beginning of the map, and then we place the other tier 5, as you can see, near the ice in the center, which will become the Dart Paragon. And I already sold a few farms to afford 32, maybe 33 if you have a lot of discounts of the 040s, and this will be plenty. Now, for the tier 4, we have degree 40 and higher Dart Paragon. If you get lower, it's fine, but you kind of want to aim for degree 40 plus. And we get the debuffing, so we get 5-0 Ice, 5-0 Sniper, and 2-5-0 Glue Gunner. After this, you just let the towers do their job. If you use tech bots like I do, do not activate your Homeland Defense tech bot, because you want to use Homeland, but you want to use it only when the Lich is not active. As well as remember selling your permabrew. Great. Now, while this all was happening, like the same thing is like the advanced technique, while the chaos is happening, we are doing shit, we're not wasting the time. I placed like 40 more boomerangs, and now I'm slowly starting to sell the farms in order to locate 50 to 53 boomerangs 040. So as long as you get this number, you will be good. And for boomerang, unfortunately, this time I wasn't able to farm enough pops to afford the degree 40, but I say whatever, because the ninja is much more important than the boomerang paragon. And on ninja, you want to have at least 2 million pops together on all of your ninjas. So as you can see, my Grandmaster had 1.8 million or something, and it's more than enough because the Master Bomber also had like 600k or so it's plenty. Now, the Boat Paragon, you don't even think of it, because Boat Paragon is gonna be degree 40 or higher 100%, because we have the money income which converts into pops, and we have this crazy Paragon. Now we get degree 46 Ninja Paragon, we get 34 Boomerang, and degree 47 Neverk. Neverk is by far the strongest one, but it's kind of whatever. I also decided to flex and to get the VTSG on the water. So you place the... I don't think I need to explain the VTSG, but you just get it. And why I will explain why the water. Because if you place aircraft carrier, you will be able to double the attack speed of this VTSG, and the Lych will not be able to take this buff away from you. It's the permanent buff. Alright, guys, press like or dislike, depending what you think about this video. Tell me if this was the easiest one, or do you think it was hard and there are some better options for this title. And see you in the next one.